You know, the overarching theme of Big Apple Adventure is real life and real faith intersecting. And not only, when that happens, not only does it impact our lives, but it impacts everyone else's lives around us. And I'm standing next to my new friend, Sarah, who has a wonderful testimony about how God is already at work, even before VBS has taken place this summer. In fact, God is using her, using those in her church to impact her city for Him. Sarah, would you tell us a little bit about it? How has your planning for Bible school impacted your city?
Well, I got my super sample in the mail. Thank you for sending it so early. And I got it out, and I got the mission stuff out, and I popped the video in. And the first missionary that's featured is Ben Hayes in Houston, Texas, and I live close to there. And I got so excited, I thought, wow, I have a hands-on mission opportunity for my kids. They're all familiar with the Texas Medical Center where he started his church in the center. So I emailed him and asked him, how can we partner with you in doing a hands-on ministry for my children? And he emailed me back, and they have a homeless ministry that they do homeless care packages and pass them out in Herman Park. And he asked me to participate in that with him. And I went away and thought, okay, I'm going to pray about this. So I had to go to town that night, and it was very cold out. And I put my VBS CD in, of course, and I'm listening. And one of the songs says, you said go, so I will go. You said tell, so I will tell. Sharing your story, proclaiming your glory to a world that needs to know what they're worth. So I just really hit me. Who needs to know what they're worth more than a homeless person? And they're worth so much to God. So it just really tendered my heart. So then the next song, I'm just bebopping along because it's an awesome song. And all of a sudden it says, now what you doing looking around, why don't you put your feet on the ground? Every man, woman, boy, and girl, God's called us all to be a witness to the world. And he just spoke directly to my heart. You don't need to make care packages and take them for somebody else to pass out. It's time for your feet to get on the ground and you to go meet the needs of the people in your community. So that Sunday I went to my church and I took my Ziploc bags and asked them to fill them up with care packages, you know, with all kinds of stuff that would make a homeless person's life a little bit easier. And the next Sunday, they brought back about 40 bags. And that afternoon, we went out and passed those out on the streets of Beaumont. And it's just been such an amazing blessing. And I was telling a friend about it, and I told her the inspiration of the song, you know, what you doing looking around, why don't you put your feet on the ground? And she said, Feet on the Ground Ministry, Sarah, that's what you need to call it. So we now have a new ministry at our church to the homeless called Feet on the Ground Ministries, all from LifeWay VBS and Ben Hayes, and it's just amazing.
I love it. You know, it's amazing when we get to hear these kinds of testimonies from people who are using VBS, and we see that really it's not about us. It's not about how we're worried about getting things decorated or getting everything ready, but it's all about being available to God and letting Him use us to accomplish His work. And I can't think of any better testimony than what you've just shared. And I hope that we get to hear more from you guys too. Send us your emails and tell us about how God is working in your city and in your life and in your community. I'm just so excited. I just have to hug you, Sarah. I think VBS is going to be wonderful, and I can't wait to hear more.
It is, I know. I can't wait to write y'all about more of the story.
I love it. God is going to be doing some wonderful things. And stay tuned. We'll hear more.